entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Getting set for our AA semifinal tonight. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, Huron Tigers for a trip to the state championship. Both teams with wins last night in the first round. Mitch Begeman, head coach of Roosevelt, record of 18-4. And coach, just a quick overview of the season. You came in with expectations. These kids delivered.
Absolutely. You know, we had high expectations coming in. We knew we had a group that could do something special, and obviously here we are, semifinal night with an opportunity to play for a state championship tomorrow night, but we know this is going to be a dogfight, as it should be, and we're excited for the opportunity.
Really, every game in this tournament's a dogfight. Last night, you had defending champion Brandon Valley. Took a little while, but the kids just eventually gained control there over the past 10, 12 minutes.
For sure. It's typical first night. You know, first games are, you know, kids are tight. Rim feels a little bit smaller, but I was proud of the way we kind of executed our game plan defensively. We rebounded the basketball extremely well, and then we kind of separated ourselves in the second half and got a little more settled in on the offensive end, and just proud of our kids' effort last night.
Now the Huron Tigers tonight, and I guess first things first is about as two extremes as you can get. Team quickness against team height.
Certainly, it really is. We know how much size they present, and we know we're going to have to do our absolute best job on the boards tonight. And you know, but again, it's going to be a great matchup. We're familiar with one another. We had one matchup already, but the stakes are all on the table now, and a lot different atmosphere, and just looking forward to the challenge with our kids tonight.
You know, about 6 weeks ago was that game you won by, I believe, 7 at the arena on Conscious Night on the three-pointers.
Yeah, we shot it really well. You know, obviously we're a team that we shoot a lot of threes. We've made 174 on the year, and I think Lincoln's the only team that made more than us. And so again, it's who we are a little bit and what we can do, and you know, hopefully we can make them tonight and give ourselves a great opportunity.
And wrap this up with this. I know Bud Nagan always tells me, you get to this level, this is the seniors game. The seniors need to deliver. I know you count on that group.
Absolutely, experience matters, and you're right. You lean on your seniors, but you also can't forget who you are. And I think that's the message we've been kind of talking about the last 2 weeks is don't forget who you are, be who you are, and do what you do well for the basketball team, and good things will happen.
Mitch Begeman, head coach of Roosevelt. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
How about that new place, the 18th Century Theme Restaurant?
No.
Okay,
How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen is Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
The Huron Tigers won their first state volleyball championship in 1998. A young squad with just one senior on the roster, the team fought under the radar, coming through the consolation bracket in a double elimination tournament to win the state title. To win the state title, they defeated Sioux Falls, Washington twice in a row in 2 sets, then in 3 sets. The 1998 volleyball team was coached by Shelley Buddenhagen. Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame here before this AA state semifinal. Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders. Huron Tiger coach Tim Budnigan joins us here. Coach Bud, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Coach, last night, first round, you never know what you're going to get. While we have had kids that have played in a couple of state tournaments, still that opening game of the tournament, you just never know with teenagers. And a little slow on both sides, but like the way, especially the third quarter, our kids got control, made O'Gorman play catch-up the rest of the way.
After the long layoff, you just never, like you alluded to, you just never know what you're going to get right away. I thought, we played fearful to begin with. We didn't want to make mistakes. I thought defensively carried us. We got into the gaps, made them give up the ball. We just couldn't hit shots. And then all of a sudden, the third quarter, we got in a little rhythm. We got some easy buckets. We were able to take advantage of some mismatches. We got stops and got the ball out quick, got some rim runs, and then Miles started to stroke the three, which helped out a ton. So I think all of a sudden we settled in, got to our comfort zone, and once we got to our comfort zone, we were really good.
And while you mentioned Miles, really, we spread the rock around, 4 guys in double figures. Anderson Porage had a double-double as well. When we're sharing the ball like that, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, because then we're hard to guard because you don't know which guy's going to, score the points and get their tail to the box and post up. So we're kind of unique that way where we got to take advantage of mismatches. I think we should have some tonight. Again, we got to find those, get the ball inside. I think the more that you make Roosevelt guard inside, the better you are because they like to leak out and run. So we got to make them play. We got to make them play 5-on-5 on their defensive end and pound the ball inside and then try to get to the glass and dominate the glass.
Like I just said to Coach Begeman, it's team quickness against team height. And all our big guys know it because they're used to it. They're going to see a double team if they get the ball anywhere close to the basket. They just have to realize we just need to go up with the ball, make them play defense.
Absolutely. We got chin it, keep it high because when the ball goes down low, anybody can grab it with their hands. So we got chin it. And then we got to take people with us because it's going to be physical. We understand that, so we know that we need to chin it, go up strong. And like I said, if we reverse the ball, then the help side's got to come off that double team, and then we can stick it inside. So we have to do a really good job of moving the ball side to side.
But defensively, it's just a broken record. Keep them out of the middle. That's been our game plan against everybody. Don't give them the wide open threes. Of course, they were almost ungodly at the arena, shooting threes back in early February. So we know the capabilities there. And, but it starts with their penetration.
It does. They're 20 of 40 for the game. They shot 50% for the game. That's really not great defense. So we got to make sure that, again, like you said, we're gonna gap high, make sure that we keep the penetration out of the lane. We're going to put Blake on Schmoss, give him a little length like we did Clark last night. All the other guys are going to be in good help position. And then once he picks up the ball, we're going to get the shooters. 14-26 last time we played them. That's unheard of as well. So hopefully tonight they don't shoot it as well. We get to the boards, we kick, and we go. We only lost by 7. They shot 50% and over 50% from the threes. So we feel pretty good if we can keep them out of the lane and we can rebound that we got a good chance tonight.
And wrap it up with this. I talked about the seniors last night. Tonight, though, just overall team experience. This is our 3rd straight state tournament. Obviously, the first time we made it to Friday night, but we need to have that experience carry us.
Absolutely. These guys have been around. They played a lot of games. They've been through the wars together, and I think if we stick together, this experience will be a bonding experience for us. I think the seniors, Blake and Mason and Nolan and Oakley understand, this is their one chance now to get to the state championship. I think they're focused. They got the other guys ready to go. We got to lean on our experience, like you said, and hopefully get over hurdle number 2.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers, again brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
And the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline bakery room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get 'em, Tigers.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Alex Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Noel Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Juergens, number 23, senior.
Chase Schuart, number 24, junior.
Blake Elwine, number 30, senior.
Anderson Force, number 32, junior.
Ike Heinsoxer, junior, number 34.
Davis Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Bryson North, 44, junior.
Carter Force, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Choose two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, welcome back to Rapid City as we're getting closer to tip-off for our AA semifinal. Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders. Winner will play Sioux Falls Lincoln for the championship. The Patriots undefeated as they had a battle with Harrisburg tonight. Harrisburg had a 6-point lead midway through the third period before Lincoln went on a roll, took the lead, and they clipped Harrisburg 53-48, so they await tonight's winner. Consolation games this afternoon on our Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Watertown Edge T area 71-68, and Brandon Valley slipped past O'Gorman 56-52. Class A tournament on the other side of the complex here in Rapid City. Sioux Falls Christian has advanced to the championship. They defeated Hamlin. That was a rematch of the last two championship games in Class A. Christian, though, wins it 58-47. Afternoon games, boy, a wild one to start off over there. St. Thomas More 94, Groton 92 in double overtime. And then the second consolation, Cheyenne Eagle Butte edged Stanley County 58-57. The Class B in Aberdeen, Castlewood has a chance to defend their title as they thumped Lyman. A little surprised by the disparity of the score. Castlewood 56, Lyman 28. They're at halftime in the second semifinal in a tight one. Wall 34, Freeman 33. In the consolation games, it was Aberdeen Christian defeating Viborg Hurley 52-49, and DeSmit topped Sully Buttes 50-43. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. I did have those college scores written down, and of course I left that back at the hotel room on another pad. But both Dakota Wesleyan and Dakota State women will play in the quarterfinals tomorrow in Sioux City of the NAIA National Tournament. Dakota Wesleyan picked up a win this afternoon, and so both will play. They don't play each other, at least as of yet, but they'll have quarterfinal games tomorrow afternoon and evening in Sioux City. So getting set here, and again, Tiger Nation is in full force and in full throat. We have, I would say we have the largest adult section of any of the teams here at this tournament, and they're across the way from me tonight. And just trying to do some housekeeping here before we get things going. Going to get the starting lineups here coming up shortly. And we'll get the starters, and we'll be ready to go shortly with this ball game. Still, I'm trying to get our junior official, and either somebody gets in the way or he turns around. So I'm still kind of working on that to get Kyer Kaufman. He is the Huron junior official. And again, I can't get the cheerleaders out of the way so I can get the clear shot. But Kyer Kaufman is part of our officiating crew tonight, the son of our girls basketball coach, Cody Kaufman. He's on the crew along with Lee Taylor, Mike Kirkaby, and Tucker Kingsbury. The alternate is Luke Langner. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. Here's the starters for Sioux Falls Roosevelt. They'll start Justin Bulau, a 6'5 senior. C.J. Schmaus is a 5'9 senior. Carson Hoynes, a 6'5 senior. Memphis Bylander, a 6'5 senior. And Bryson Skogsberg is a 6'4 junior. Mitch Begeman, the head coach of Roosevelt, and they have a record of 18-4. Huron Tigers, head coach Tim Budnagan, same starting lineup we've had much of the season. Miles Elwine, a 6'5 sophomore. Mason Juergens, a 6-foot senior. Blake Elwine, a 6'10 senior. Anderson Porish, a 6'6 junior. And Davis Chase is a 6'8 junior. And the two teams did play in Huron. I believe it was the first Tuesday in February. Was a 7-point win for Roosevelt that night. And they were something like 14 of 26 on threes. And as Coach Budnagan just mentioned in the pregame, they were 50% shooting for the night. So that means they actually had a better 3-point shooting percentage than they did a 2-point shooting percentage for that game at the arena. Well, it seems to take them a long time to get through the introductions, but we will get this game tipped off shortly. We'll take a timeout here of 1 minute and come back and ready for tip-off on Dakota Sports.
Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, we're back here in Rapid City, and guess what? We still haven't started the lineups here after waiting a minute, and we're going to get going here shortly, though. Finally, hopefully. Huron Tigers being introduced now. Roosevelt is the higher seed. Well, I guess they're actually on the top of the bracket. They are wearing their home uniforms, white with gold numbers and letters and gold and burgundy trim, and Huron wearing the orange. I always like it, as everybody knows. I like it when Huron wears the orange uniforms with white numbers and letters and some white and black trim. So again, all I'm really interested in, can we actually get ourselves a game started here with the introduction still going underway. Again, the winner gets Sioux Falls Lincoln in the championship tomorrow night. That'll be a supposed 7:45 Central tip-off, and I guess we're only running about 15 minutes late. That's not bad for state tournament standards. So, and that'll wrap up our play-by-play season tomorrow night as well. Huron wearing orange, at least the adult section is wearing the orange. The student section is going with an under the sea theme for today. And it looks like both student sections are pretty close to the same, maybe a slight advantage to the Huron Tigers, but not by much. And again, just as much as anything else, just patiently waiting to have a game kick off here this evening. So hey, we're ready to play some ball. I'm Jeff Duffy. It's the state semifinal of the AA boys basketball tournament. The Huron Tigers and the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders. There, they finally got the lights back on so we can see everybody. Blake Elwine will jump for the Huron Tigers. Huron actually gave up the center tip for, I believe, about the only time this year last night. Justin Boulall will jump at center for Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Huron going to my left and Roosevelt to my right here in the first half. The tip is controlled by Huron and Anderson Porish. Now Mason Jurgens will get the Tigers into the offense. Jurgens bounce past Porish, left side, lob it underneath the basket to Elwine, and he's hacked. They had a double team there, but nobody got, there was no position there on Blake Elwine at all, so Blake Elwine will have a chance to score from the free throw line to start off, and Boulall gets the foul for Roosevelt. Free throw for Blake is good, and Huron leads 1-0. Just 10 seconds into the game. One more shot for Blake Elwine going to South Dakota State next fall. Second free throw bounces in, 2-0 early here for Huron. Huron showing some pressure in the backcourt. Again, they just want Roosevelt to work to bring the ball up. Pass comes cross court to Skogskang. He'll get it to the left side now. It'll be set up here for Roosevelt. Got a double high post there, bringing the ball up top. Schmaus, he kind of makes the engine go for Roosevelt. Now Boulall on the right side, had the ball tapped away, gets control of it. Bylander will drive on Jurgens and take it in for the left-handed scoop layup. And we're tied at 2. Roosevelt just picking up Huron man-to-man here early on. Jurgens running the offense out there with Bylander on him. Bounce pass, Miles Elwine. Long three for Miles, too strong. Rebound underneath for Skogskang, and here they are on the move. Down the floor, and in for the layup is Bylander. He's got both buckets. And Roosevelt quick down the floor, and they lead 4-2 with the transition basket. Flip here to Blake Elwine up top against Boulall as they bring him outside this time. Jurgens on the right wing. Jurgens takes a dribble. Now flips to Anderson Porish. Porish to the high post, and we have a foul away from the ball. And they're going to call a push, kind of a touch foul there, going to go on Hoynes. And right now, at least here in the first minute or so, the officials are showing they're not going to let Roosevelt mug our big guys like many other teams have been able to. Davis Chase has it on the right wing. Gets it back outside to Porish. Now Jurgens. Jurgens hands it off to Elwine. Blake, who brings it back up top. Blake out there with Boulall. Left side, Bylander almost got the steal. Back up top, Miles Elwine. Here's Blake at the high post, and there's foul number 2 quickly for Boulall. Trying to deny the pass to Elwine, and less than 2 minutes in, Justin Boulall has 2 fouls, and he'll come out. And coming in is Deontay Painter, but they lose about 4 inches in height on that. Boulall, one of the tall guys for Roosevelt. Huron will run the out of bounds. There's Porish at the low post. Shoots over Skogskang, no good. Tipped up, no good by Elwine. And here comes Roosevelt again. Skogskang gets through the double team. He'll drive, go in. No. What do we got? And they're going to call an offensive foul on Skogskang. The 2 officials looked at each other, and they gave the charge, or did they call the charge? Nope, they did call the block on Juergens. Just from the reaction of our student section, I thought they had called the charge. Instead, Skogsberg will get 2 shots. 4-2 lead here early for Roosevelt. And the first free throw no good for Bryson Skogsberg. Foul on Juergens, the first of the game against Huron. One more shot for Skogsberg, a junior. And he'll get that one, and in a 5-2 lead here for Roosevelt. Now Roosevelt comes with some full court pressure. Juergens in the backcourt plays catch. Porish will get it across the timeline now. Porish up left. Juergens now Porish up top. It's Elwine. Elwine looks back at the bench. Hand off to Blake. Blake a long 3, right wing, short, long rebound out to Miles Elwine. Huron can get another chance. Anderson Porish backs it out, looks right to Chase. He's isolated, drives the baseline, leans in, gets fouled. Davis Chase will go to the line for 2. And already we're getting fouls piled up. That's the 4th team foul on Roosevelt, and we've only played 2.5 minutes in the ball game. And that is foul number 2 on Hoynes. First free throw no good for Davis Chase. Davis has had some issues here, shooting his free throws here in the state tournament. We get our first sub in for Huron as Carter Porish comes in for brother Anderson Porish. Again, already 4 team fouls on Roosevelt. The second free throw for Chase is no good. Missed them both. Davis gets his own rebound, had it sliced away, goes up, gets fouled again. And I think Carter Porish got hit by friendly fire. I think he got elbowed by Davis Chase going after that rebound. And already 5 team fouls on Roosevelt with 5:24 to go in the first quarter. And see who this foul's on, I'm not sure. Free throw good for Davis Chase as he kind of gets a mulligan on missing those first 2. Now I think Anderson Porish is going to come in, but they're going to wait till after the second free throw, presumably coming in for Davis. Second shot for Chase is good.
For Chase is good.
Got them both. And it's 5-4 Roosevelt. Anderson Porish back on the floor as Chase comes off. 5:22 to go, first quarter. Into the front court. Skogsberg got that last foul, by the way. Roosevelt in their half court. Skogsberg had the ball tipped away by Blake Elwine. Gets control to Painter. Painter drives into the paint. Almost traveled. Did travel. Good double team that time between Juergens and Elwine. And Huron forces the turnover. 5:05 to go, first quarter, 5-4. Roosevelt leads. Huron has yet to make a shot from the field, but they've hit 4 out of 6 free throws. Again, the pressure. And into the front court, Carter Porish. Outside Anderson, hands it off to Juergens. Juergens has Schmaus out on him. Juergens, high post, Anderson Porish tries to lob it in underneath to Blake Elwine, who gets the finger flip for 2. Elwine with his first bucket, and Huron leads 6-5. Blake did a good job of going up and getting that pass. Bylander into the front court. Roosevelt will set it up. Schmaus way outside. Riders go to the high post. New man in there, a cool Theo, and another travel as Roosevelt was trying to penetrate in. Schmaus took a nasty spill afterward, and we have a timeout. Media timeout, 4:19 to go, first quarter, 6-5 Huron leading. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Rapid City off the media timeout. James Schultz Jr. in for the first time for the Huron Tigers. 6-5, Huron leading. Inbounds to Schultz, and still some pressure in the backcourt by Roosevelt. Now give way to Blake Elwine, and he'll bring the ball up with Painter. Now the defensive assignment on Elwine. Blake outside at the top of the key. Looks right, flips to Carter Porage. Porage brings it back to the middle. He wants to drive on Skogsberg. Right side, Davis Chase. Huron has 5 out right now. Think you want to get somebody down underneath. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Miles Elwine on the baseline. Back up top, James Schultz. He'll drive hard to the hoop, off glass, too strong. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Skogsberg. Was a good look. Long three, Painter no good. Rebound out to Skogsberg. He tries to go in, and a foul going to go on Huron. Skogsberg. Kind of a nasty spill after that as well. I was just going to say, James Schultz Jr. made a nice drive, just couldn't quite get the finger roll to go. Skogsberg took a pretty good spill after that. We'll see who that foul's on Huron. It is on Blake Elwine. His first in the second team on Huron. Riders will inbound it on the baseline to my right. And Schmaus, boy, he almost ran out of from out of bounds before he actually got the ball inbounded, but he sets it up. Painter on the right side. He'll drive on Porage, baseline cut off. Skogsberg against Miles Elwine, and there's that hand check call on Miles Elwine. He picks up his second, and again, the officials have been calling things fairly tight. Miles Elwine picks up his second. I guess that first foul, I said it was on Mason Juergens. It was actually on, must have been on Miles as Juergens comes back on the floor. 3:24 to go, first quarter. 6-5, Huron leading. Slow start scoring, just like Huron's game was last night with OG. Right side, Bylander. Bylander wants to drive on Schultz, takes the Euro step and gets it to bank in for two. Bylander has 6 of the 7 points for Roosevelt, and they're up 7-6. Into the front court comes Huron. Chase gives way to Blake Elwine. Looks like straight man here again by Roosevelt. Huron has a double high post. Blake Elwine with the dribble. Dribbles off to the right. Cross court to Schultz. Schultz fakes and then fell on, but they don't call anything. And Schultz finally gets up and they call travel. The thing was, it looked to me like Schmaus kind of jumped on the back of Schultz. And no call. Schultz had to go to the ground to gain his balance and get possession. Again, I'm wearing orange tonight, but I still think that's a break for Roosevelt. Here's the drive. Bylander high off the glass for two. Memphis Bylander has 8 of the 9 points for Roosevelt, and they're up 9-6. Huron needs an answer. Elwine, left wing against Painter, takes the three, short. Offensive rebound, Chase, had the ball knocked away. Big collision, and it almost came into my camera, and the ball will remain in possession of Huron. The ball was coming right at the iPad. I would have made the save if I would have had to. Huron will keep possession. 2:12 to go, first quarter. Again, both teams have really struggled to get much going. In fact, Roosevelt outside of Memphis Bylander, they just haven't been able to get a lot so far. Bounce pass to Juergens, and Schmaus goes for the steal. Juergens fell down, and a foul going to go on Roosevelt. Trying to deny the ball, Cole Thiab will pick up his first. And Huron Tiger free throws coming up. It'll be Davis Chase at the line to shoot 2. Huron again's only made 1 field goal, but they've been at the free throw line. This will be the 7th and 8th free throws of this first quarter. Chase, free throw, good. Davis with 3, all from the free throw line. He'll get 1 more as Huron back within 2, and 2:02 to go in the first quarter. Second shot is good. Davis Chase has 4. Huron back within 1, 9-8. Again, loose pressure by the Huron Tigers. Skosberg gets it across to Painter into the front court. Painter into the paint, hard to the hoop, off the glass, and fouled by Chase. And again, that's what Huron needs to prevent is plays like that. Get Roosevelt chances to attack the basket. This will be 2 free throws for DeAndre Painter. Foul on Davis Chase, his first. And the 4th team on Huron, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the way here in the quarter. Free throw good for Painter. 10-8 lead Roosevelt with 1:48 to go, first quarter. Painter is a junior, transferred in from Lincoln. Both free throws good. The lead back at 3, 11-8 Roosevelt. Full court pressure by the Riders. And the ball gets away from Juergens, stolen by Bylander. His little floater is short, and Elwine with the rebound. They get the steal but couldn't convert. Now Blake Elwine into the front court. Blake goes into the paint, lost the ball, will stay with Roosevelt. Kind of got knocked over in the process. Huron, though, will get another chance at the possession with 1:34 to go in the first quarter. 11-8, Roosevelt on top. Huron with the inbounds. Elwine all the way up top, and Porish and Juergens came together. Juergens got the ball nearly stolen from Porish. Carter has the ball knocked away, and it'll stay with Huron. Roosevelt complaining about that one, but I'm not sure where their complaint was, as Schmaus was there trying to pick the ball up when it went out of bounds. Chase Schuhart in for the first time for Huron as he replaces Juergens on the floor. With 1:29 to go, first quarter. Big lineup out there for Huron, but most lineups are. Lob underneath the basket for Chase. He'll shoot off glass, too strong. Ball tipped up, and Bylander with the rebound. Those are shots Huron needs to make. Back quickly comes Schmaus underneath the basket, and a foul going to go on Huron. Roosevelt quickly got down the floor. Painter got the feed on the baseline, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2, where he just made 2. 1:20 to go, first quarter, 11-8. Both teams now have been picking up some fouls. Painter 2 for 2 and 2 for 3 as he misses the first free throw. Remains 11-8 Riders. And Roosevelt has 2 starters on the bench with 2 fouls. Huron has 1. Second free throw is got the shooter's roll. Back of the iron went in. And it's 12-8 Roosevelt with 1:17 to go, first quarter. Huron working the pressure. Get it in the middle to Carter Porish. He'll get it across the timeline. He'll feed it on the baseline to Schuhart. Puts the layup short. Offensive rebound. Porish with the putback. Anderson Porish gets the putback for 2. And Huron within 2 at 12-10. 58 seconds to go, first quarter. Into the front court. It's Roosevelt. Painter lost the ball going in. Is stolen by Porish. Lost the ball but got it up to Blake Elwine. Blake into the paint. Goes up with the left hand short. Kind of forced it. Rebound Painter, and a foul going to go on Anderson Porish. Huron a little frustrated because they're getting shots and just aren't getting what you think are good shots to drop. Foul on Anderson Porish will bring us down to the opposite end for 2 free throws for the Riders. And again, it's DeAndre Painter to the line. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 3 points. Anderson Porish with his first foul. So Miles Elwine has 2 fouls. The rest of the starters for Huron have 1 as Painter puts in the first free throw and the lead back at 3, 13-10. Now Miles Elwine will come in with those 2 fouls, replace Schuhart with 39 seconds to go, first quarter. And into the game for Roosevelt for the first time, Joseph Bortherms. Second free throw good, and Painter hits them both. Lead back at 4, 14-10, 39 seconds to go. Full court pressure to get it into Elwine. Now everybody clears out, and Blake will bring it out with Painter ready to guard him at half court. Elwine up top there, Painter staying right with him, about 3 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock. Little crossover by Blake. He'll lean in and get fouled going to the hoop, and 2 shots for Blake Elwine. Huron's only made 2 shots from the field here in the first quarter, but they've been fouled a lot. And 2 shots for Blake Elwine. They don't put the name in or the number in up there for the foul, so I have to kind of guess. First free throw good for Elwine. He's got 5. Have to do it by the process of elimination. I believe Painter picked up the foul, his first. 22 seconds to go, first quarter, so shot clock off with the free throw still pending for Blake Elwine, and he got it in. 2 free throws for Blake Elwine. He's got 6. 2-point game, and Schmaus is back in for Roosevelt. And they're going to hold it for 1 shot. Schmaus near the timeline. 10 seconds. Roosevelt will get into gear. Schmaus stopped, or he's still on the dribble, I guess. Takes a long 3 over Chase. Missed it badly. Scrambled for the rebound. Blake Elwine came up with it, and then picked up by Painter, and nobody gets another shot off, and that will end the first quarter. Roosevelt 14, Huron 12. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Chiropractic. We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
MO Federal Credit Union has an opening for a consumer loan officer in Huron, South Dakota. We're searching for a motivated individual who enjoys working with others to build strong relationships and to be part of a team where contributions are valued. This full-time position comes with a generous benefits package, including paid time off, employee discounts, and various insurance options. If supporting others on their financial journey inspires you, apply today on Indeed. MO Federal Credit Union is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back to Rapid City. First quarter score, 14-12 Roosevelt. Roosevelt 5 of 6 from the field, or 5 of 7, excuse me, from the field. Or let's see, let me check. 4 of 6. There we go. I had my arithmetic wrong. 4 of 6. Huron 2 of 9 from the field. Both teams mainly scored from the free throw line. Roosevelt with the ball to start the second quarter. Up top, it's Skogsberg. Skogsberg trying to use a screen from Thiab. Here's the drive. Skogsberg blocked by Blake Elwine, and he's coming out with the ball. Back into the front court. Blake will slow it up as Roosevelt back defensively, and the steal by Schmaus. Back comes Schmaus against Elwine. Shot up, no good. Thiab with the rebound. He loses it on the way up, and Huron clears. Long pass to Miles Elwine, right wing. He'll drive into the paint, pull up 10-footer, no good. Rebound Roosevelt. Nobody can hit a basket here right now in the early going. Back comes the Huron, or the Roosevelt Rough Riders. At the top, Bylander thought about the 3. He'll drive into the paint and gets cut off by a double team. If that, it's either on Chase or Elwine, and again, they're really calling it tight. It's on Davis Chase, and he picks up his second. And this crew is officiating tighter than any game I've seen in this tournament. And from a coaching and a player standpoint, you just have to adjust to it. But now both Miles Elwine and Davis Chase have 2 fouls for Huron. Lob comes in to Hoynes, is back in. Long 3 is good for Bulal. Just came back in the game, and a 5-point lead Roosevelt. 17-12, first 3-pointer of the game for either team. Huron needs an answer here. Into the front court, Juergens back in, sets it up for the Tigers. He's at the top of the key. Has Anderson Porish on the left wing. Anderson, high post. Carter Porish, he'll drive into the paint. Offensive foul on Carter Porish. Tigers didn't like the call, but that's one of those 50-50 block charges. You're gonna make somebody mad whichever way you go. That goes against Carter Porish, his first. Already 2 team fouls on Huron here in the second quarter. Painter quickly back in for Roosevelt. Roosevelt has a chance to open up a little daylight here. They're up 5 with the ball. Skogsberg back in the middle, and Bulal will just hit the 3. We'll get it into the front court. Again, he's playing with 2. Now it's Schmaus on the outside, setting it up for Roosevelt. Schmaus comes off to the right. Bulal, another 3 over Miles Elwine, no good. Rebound tipped up, and Blake Elwine tight ropes and gets the rebound. There's a huge collision between Carter Porish and Skogsberg. Skogsberg will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. So both teams are teetering with some foul trouble. 3 of the 5 starters for Roosevelt have 2 fouls. Huron's got 2 starters with 2 fouls. Blake Elwine again. Huron needs an answer. Haven't scored here yet in the second quarter. We played just over 2 minutes. Hand off. Blake Elwine takes the 3 right wing. No good. Long rebound and controlled by Painter. Huron can't hit a shot. Tough shooting first half. Into the front court, 3, top of the key, no good. Long rebound, and Schmaus will come up with it. Then the ball deflected and stolen by Huron. Here comes Anderson Porish, lean it in, count it. He's fouled. Painter tried to draw the charge, and Roosevelt didn't get the call 2 times in a row. Anderson Porish at the line to shoot the and one opportunity. Painter picks up his second foul in the process as well. 17-14, 5:35 to go, first half. Free throw pending for Huron Tiger Jr. Anderson Porish. Coming back in for the Riders is Akol Thiab. Painter comes off. So right now we're at 2 team fouls apiece here in the second quarter. Anderson Porish with 4 points. Free throw is good. And Huron back within 2 at 17-15. And Roosevelt will walk it up and set it up. No pressure by Huron at this point. Huron falling back in a zone this time. Schmaus up top. Drives into the free throw line. Goes back door. The ball deflected, and a foul on who? Anderson Porish deflected, but are they going to call that on Anderson? Anderson had it looked to me, it was right in front of me. Anderson had the position. No, I think they just called a kick. I thought he got in there with the hand. I think they called a kicked ball on Anderson Porish. Inbounds by Roosevelt, and they just get it back to Schmaus, so we'll bring it back out and reset it. Way outside. Come to the right side, Bulal. Bulal now flips back. Thiab. Now Schmaus. Bulal again on the right side. Fakes right. Goes into the paint. Free throw line. 3 from the top of the key. Oh, the shot clock was running out. Scramble for the ball. We're on the floor. Who's got the ball? We're going to have a jump ball. I didn't even notice that the shot clock was running out. And what do we have? Do we have a timeout here on? Well, let's see. Are we at the media timeout? Yep, we're at the media timeout. I'm not sure who has the ball. We'll check it when we come back. 17-15 Roosevelt, 4:54 to go first half. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Locally and served in the area since 1972. They have large roll-off dumpsters for any side project you have. Garage cleanouts, downsizing, remodels, shingles, new construction. Medium Sanitation can help. Fast, reliable, same-day service, and many sizes to choose from. For more information and prices, give Medium Sanitation a call at 996-4701. Medium Sanitation, fast, reliable, same-day service.
Hey, Tiger fans, if the game's got your heart racing faster than a full-court press, Falker's Flower Shop in downtown Huron has just the thing to help you breathe easy. Beautiful flowers. Whether you need a victory bouquet, sorry I yelled at the ref bouquet, or a gift that says, I promise I'm calm now, Walker's is your full-service flower and gift shop. Give us a call at 605-352-2100. Walker's Flower Shop, downtown Huron. Making Huron look good, one bouquet at a time. Go Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Off the media timeout, Huron working his pressure. They do have the ball. I assume that was a tie ball. And Huron a chance to tie it here if they can convert. Down 2. Miles Elwine bounce past Juergens. Nice catch by Mason. Juergens battles it out, trying to get it to Porish. Cross court, Blake Elwine. Blake thought about the 3. Now he'll take the 3 off that left wing. Again, no good. Offensive rebound, Anderson Porish leans in. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Huron continues to struggle shooting the ball, especially from the outside, but have been flexing their rebound muscles some. And Anderson Porish with a chance to tie it if he can hit on both free throws. Foul, I believe, was on Schmaus, his first, and the third team on Roosevelt. Porish free throw is good. Anderson has 6 points. Chase and Schultz back in for Huron as Miles Elwine came out. I didn't see who else came out. Well, we do only have 5 out there. Old Carter Porish came out. Okay, there he is. Second free throw for Anderson Porish, good. And we are tied at 17. 4:23 to go, first half, and definitely a double-A slugfest here in the first half. Bylander back up top, Schmaus, come right side, Skogsberg. Skogsberg flicks back up top, swinging to left side, nice fake, go back door, underneath, shot blocked by Anderson Porish, and then a travel gonna go on Roosevelt. What a defensive play as Anderson Porish went up and blocked Thiab. Thiab came down with the ball, but was pinned against the baseline and took a bunny hop. Travel, and Huron will have a chance to take the lead for the first time here in the second quarter with 4:03 to go. Painter back in for Roosevelt. Schultz gets it back in the hands of Blake Elwine. Blake will push it into the front court and set it up for the Orange. Blake out there with Thiab. Goes to the free throw line, had the ball stripped, and Blake comes back out with it. Goes baseline to Schultz. He'll bring it back out to Elwine. That's Blake, right side. Chase. Davis spins. Goes to the hoop, hard to the hoop. Somebody lost their shoe. It was Chase. Missed the shot. Here comes Painter. It's a 5-on-4. And Bylander couldn't handle the pass. The pass was whipped to him in the corner. It was high. He tried to catch it with one hand. Instead, it turns back over to Huron. And there now they got to get Davis Chase to get his shoe back on. Somebody had thrown it, or had went off and thrown it onto the Roosevelt bench, and now Davis will just come out as Carter Porish comes back in. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. We're tied at 17. Roosevelt had a 5-point lead. I don't think Huron's led by more than 2. Anderson Porish will run the offense this time. Bylander out on him. Right side, Juergens, high post, ball deflected, but Schultz comes up with it. Here's the drive baseline, Carter Porish back out to Schultz. Top of the key, here's the high post to Blake Elwine. He'll drive, lean in, got contact, no good. Rebound again, no good. Rebound knocked out, Anderson Porish comes out with it, but traveled, trying to get control. Now Huron saying that Anderson still didn't have possession of the ball when he took that last top. The official, though, says otherwise. And it'll be Roosevelt ball. To me, it did look like a travel. Here comes Roosevelt, a chance to regain the lead inside of 3 minutes to go, first half. Left side Bylander, he'll drive into the paint, crashes into Juergens, offensive foul as Juergens And we got a technical foul on Bylander. Or who's got the technical foul? Let's check. Bylander, Juergens picked up the charge. Bylander got into Juergens' face. And there was a technical foul called. Let's see what they're going to do. Bylander definitely got into Juergens' face after the charge call was made. Bylander also had a technical called yesterday. I wonder if they're doing double technicals here maybe, because Buddenhagen's not happy in the front of the Tiger bench. And he wants an explanation. So really, I'm not sure what's going on. Bud is not happy in front of the Huron bench. And definitely, it was a charge on Bylander. Bylander got into the face of Mason Juergens, who drew the charge. And I still haven't got an explanation on what has happened here. I'm wondering if it's double technical. Well, or a technical, well, I don't know what happened. Huron's got the ball, but they aren't shooting free throws. Maybe there wasn't even a technical. Huron does have the ball. We're still tied at 17 after all of that. 2:36 to go here in the first half. Juergens out there with Schmaus on him. Juergens flips back right side. Elwine, Blake. Blake on the right side. Almost lost the ball. Now he's double teamed. Baseline puts up the 15-footer. Got it. Tough shot. Blake Elwine gets it, and Huron has their first lead of the second quarter, 19-17, with 2:10 to go in the first half. Loose pressure by Huron, broken by Roosevelt. They're in the front court. Up top, it's Painter. Painter dribbles to the left. Now Juergens still in there. An offensive foul on Roosevelt. A moving screen going to be called on Skogsberg. He picks up his third. I believe Bylander has 3, but I'm not sure on that. 15 foul on Roosevelt. That was offensive, so Huron doesn't get free throws. But 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And Huron will have the bonus the rest of the second quarter. And there's a steal, though, and a foul on Porish. He got his pocket picked by Bulal. And Porish picks up his second foul, and he probably prevented at least a layup, if not a duck, going back the other way, as that was a clean pick by Bulal at center court. So Anderson Porish has 2. Chase, Miles Elwine have 2 for Huron. Skogsberg has 3, I believe, for Roosevelt. Bylander has at least 2. I'll have to wait for the official stat sheet to find out for sure. Schmaus gets Roosevelt into the offense. Still tied at 19. No, Huron up 19-17, excuse me. Up top, Bulal. Bulal against Porish. Carter. Left side, fake by Painter. He'll go baseline, go hard to the hoop. No good. Gets his own rebound, missed again. And Blake Elwine with the rebound. Attacking the basket, Painter couldn't get it to drop. Blake Elwine glides in, lost it on the way up. He's fouled. 2 shots for Elwine. Boy, neither team shooting the ball well. Unofficially, I have Roosevelt just doing it quickly here. 1 of 8 from the field. I have Huron 2 of 7. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. He has 8 points. First free throw good for Blake. Huron inches the lead up to 3 at 20-17. A minute 23 to go in the first half. Second shot for the senior, Blake Elwine. And got them both. Huron their biggest lead of the first half at 4 points, 21-17. Again, loose pressure, pass to the middle. They get it to Schmaus. He'll drive, go over the double team. No good, he's fouled. He had to shoot over 3 of the tall Huron players. He hit the deck, and I think this will be 2 free throws for C.J. Schmaus. Schmaus has not scored in the first half. Huron has done the job on him defensively. He'll get 2 shots here. And again, who was that foul on? I think it was on Chase Schuart. Didn't even see Chase check in. Free throw in and out, no good for Schmaus. Chase Schuart with the foul, that's his second. And we're at 5 team fouls both sides here for the remaining minute 13 of a first half, which has been, well, really not the prettiest basketball in the world, but that's kind of how double A goes. Second free throw good, 1 out of 2 for Schmaus. And Huron up 3, 21-18 with a minute 10 to go in the first half. Hand off to Juergens outside. Juergens does have 3 fouls, I think. Here's the drive to the paint. Elwine had a block going to the hoop, caught the ball, but laying out of bounds. And it'll be Roosevelt ball. Elwine got it blocked. It's going to happen. Guys can jump. 57 seconds to go in the first half. 21-18. Huron's lead at 3. Into the front court. Painter will go baseline. Kick out. Here's Schmaus down the lane. Goes into Schuart and a block on Schuart. That time Roosevelt got a call. Schuart was planted and he picks up a tough third foul. Schuart picks up his third off the bench, and C.J. Schmaus back at the free throw line to shoot 2 with 42 seconds to go here in the first half. Free throw bounces in. And Roosevelt within 2 at 21-19. Schultz will check in for Schuart. Huron has both Porishes, Blake Elwine, Schultz, and Juergens on the floor. Second free throw, good. Got them both. He's hit 3 out of the last 4. 1 point game, 21-20 Huron. 41 seconds to go, first half. Continue the full court pressure. Here we head up ahead with Anderson Porish, and he carried the ball. Schmaus got inside him, and the ball turns over to Roosevelt, and with 36 seconds to go, just like that, Roosevelt has a chance to regain the lead. Schmaus so quick, and he just made enough impact there that Anderson lost track of the dribble. Painter up top, comes off right side Bulal. Bulal crossover, kicks out, back up top Painter. Painter gets a screen, takes the 3 over Carter Porish, count it, and he was fouled. A 4-point play opportunity for DeAndre Painter. And Carter Porish picks up his second foul. Just like that, Roosevelt is on a 6-0 run, and they lead 23-21 with a free throw pending for DeAndre Painter. That call was legitimate. Free throw is no good. Porish has the rebound. 2-point game. Shot clock off with 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Elwine, a little bump with Painter, slipped, gets control again. Blake will back it out. 6 seconds. Blake to the right side. 5. 3 for Elwine. No good. Rebound by Schmaltz. Gets it up ahead, but they can't get the shot off before the end of the first half. We have reached the half. It's Roosevelt 23, Huron 21. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Come back with our halftime. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime here in Rapid City. Boy, what a first half that was. Physical, just a lot of things going on. Neither team shooting the ball particularly well. Roosevelt a 6-0 run to end the half, and they lead 23-21. We'll get to the halftime stats coming up. I still have not figured out what happened in that whole Mason Juergens, Memphis Bylander thing in the second quarter, and maybe I never will. Let's do a scoreboard update. 7 Suns Heating and Air in Huron. The final is set for Class B boys. It'll be Castlewood and Freeman playing for the championship in Aberdeen tomorrow night. Castlewood won the first semifinal 56-28 over Lyman, and Freeman held off Walls 74-70 in the second semifinal. In the Class A, Sioux Falls Christian defeated Hamlin 58-47. They await the winner of West Central and Clark Willow Lake. West Central leads 21-14 at halftime. And here in the AA, the first semifinal, Lincoln took control late in the third quarter, and they defeated Sioux Falls, or Harrisburg, 53-48. Lincoln undefeated in the championship game, awaiting the winner of this game between Roosevelt and Huron. Again, 23-21, Roosevelt leading at the half. We'll take a timeout here of 2 minutes, come back and check the halftime stats here on Dakota Sports.
Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market. Looking to add power, performance, and proven genetics to your herd? Come out to Kaufman Livestock, where Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman are offering registered Simmental bulls for sale by private tradees. These bulls are bred for durability, disposition, and real-world results. Stop by the farm anytime to look. Visitors are always welcome. Give them a call today at 605-350-0498 or 605-350-3415. That's Kaufman Livestock. Quality genetics, family-owned, South Dakota strong, and proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Halftime in Rapid City, it's Roosevelt 23, Huron 21, 6-0 run to end the first half by Roosevelt, and that included a 4-point play after we fouled on a 3. First half scoring for Roosevelt, 8 points for Memphis Bylander, and he had that pretty much in the first couple minutes of the game. DeAndre Painter also had 8 points, and he had the old-fashioned, or the 4-point player at the end of the first half. 3 points for Justin Bulal and C.J. Schmaus, and a free throw for Bryson Skogsberg. For Huron, 10 points Blake Elwine, 7 for Anderson Porrish, 4 for Davis Chase. Shooting in the first half, tough shooting first half for Huron, 4 of 21 for 19%, yet you're only down by 2. You'll take that for a win. 0 for 6 on threes. Huron made most of their points from the free throw line, 13 of 15. For Roosevelt, 6 of 18 from the field, 33%, 2 of 7 on threes, 29%, 7 of 9 on free throws. 14 rebounds for Roosevelt, and nobody has more than 4. 16 for Huron, 7 for Blake Elwine, and 5 for Anderson Porrish. Each team has 8 turnovers in the first half. Those are the halftime stats. The halftime score, 23-21 Roosevelt. 2-minute timeout. Back with the start of our second half on Dakota Sports.
With Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips.
Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back and ready for the second half. A 2-point lead for Roosevelt at the break. And again, I'm just going to have to find out after game. I don't know what happened. There was a double technical. I do know that by looking at the stat sheet on Bylander and Juergens. So we didn't shoot free throws, but unless my scorekeeping is off, and it very well could be, it doesn't appear that the technical fouls counted as a personal foul for either of those players. So we'll see what it means. Bottom line is Huron's down 2. And we'll start the second half. It'll be Rough Rider ball to begin play here in the third quarter. Starters on the floor both ways to begin the second half. Now, Keyswell, can somebody start to shoot the ball with some consistency? And which team's going to get themselves in foul trouble? Because you have a feeling somebody's going to before this game is over. Roosevelt, as we start play here in the second half. Right side Bylander at the top of the key. Flicks to Skogsberg. Now left side Bulal. Bulal brings it back up top. Feed in the corner Skogsberg. He wants to drive, takes the three, short, no good. Rebound, Blake Elwine. Huron a chance to tie or even take the lead with a long ball, though Huron hasn't hit a three yet. Three for Miles Elwine, we still haven't. Ball tipped up, and Skogsberg with the rebound. So a quick 3 and out for Huron. Quick 3 and out for Roosevelt. Skogsberg into the paint, stops, gets off balance shot, and they call the foul on the spin move on Jurgens. Kind of a frustrating play for Jurgens, as he had pretty decent defensive position there, but he's going to pick up his third foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Bryson Skogsberg. Just underway in the second half. 2-point lead for Roosevelt. Free throw, Skogsberg, no good. He'll get one more. So we don't take long to get our first foul called here of the second half. One more shot for Skogsberg. And missed them both, and Chase grabs the board. Still nobody scored here in the second half. Anderson Porish brings the ball up with Bylander on him, picks up the dribble. Got to get rid of it, finally finds Jurgens. Jurgens waiting for some help. He still hasn't dribbled, now he does. Here on this, not getting the ball up the floor. Finally, here goes Porish. He'll stop, take the 10-footer, got it. Anderson Porish ties the score. Quickly down the floor, Bylander. He'll drive on Chase, lost his balance, and a travel gonna go. He was trying to back his way into Chase. Chase was backpedaling, and Bylander gets called for the travel. And Huron will get the ball back. We're tied at 23 with just 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. Seems like we played half of it already. Blake Elwine will push into the front court. Left side, it's Porish. Goes underneath to Chase, and Davis not expecting her, or was it tipped away? Oh, they call a foul on Roosevelt. I didn't see what happened there. Hoynes picks up the foul. That'll be his third. He has 3. Skogsberg has 3. Bylander only has 2 for some reason. Jurgens up top here on a chance to take the lead. Elwine pull up, 10-footer is short. Rebound by Bilal. Again, Huron struggling to put the ball in the basket. Schmaus into the paint, has to kick out. Skogsberg will drive down to the baseline underneath, banks it in for 2. He got good position that time and banked it in. Roosevelt back up by 2 now at 25-23. Huron feeds in, low post. Porish to the hoop, gets fouled. That'll be number 4 on Hoynes. And Anderson Porish to the line for 2. Anderson with 9 points. He'll have a chance to tie it here. It's 25-23 Roosevelt with 6:20 to go, third quarter. Well, let me check. Yep, it is 4 on Hoynes. And getting set to come back in is Thiab after this first free throw, which is good for Porish. Anderson Porish in double figures with 10. So Hoynes, he'll probably have to watch at least the rest of the third quarter. It was just 6:20 to go in the third. And Anderson Porish a chance to tie it. Second shot is good. We're tied. Porish has all 4 points for Huron here in the second half. Huron showing that half-court trap now. Roosevelt gets it up ahead to Bulal. Now Schmaus, left side Bylander, top of the key Skogsberg, fakes, drives, gets inside a Chase, attacks the basket for 2. Skogsberg with a couple of buckets, and they're back up by 2, 27-25. Full court pressure, Blake Elwine into the front court. Drive into the paint, hard to the hoop, and the dunk! Blake Elwine got the lane and slammed it down. Bulal did a good job of getting out of the way. We're tied at 27. Skogsberg, he's had the last 2 baskets. He'll drive again, bumps in, and Bulal tries to dunk it, missed it, but gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. Well, now we're starting to pick things up. Back to a 2-point lead for Roosevelt. Miles Elwine as Schmaus on him. Back up top, Porish, right side Chase. He's isolated over there. Just gives way to Blake Elwine. Flip to Jurgens, right back to Blake on the right wing. Blake up top, Juergens takes the long three, back of the iron, no good. Rebound for Skogsberg. And Roosevelt a chance to extend their 2-point lead as Huron continues to struggle shooting the ball. And there's a travel, and plain and simple, Skogsberg slipped. It happens. Travel on Roosevelt, timeout on the floor, 4:53 to go, third quarter. 29-27 Roosevelt, timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Hofer and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Back in Rapid City off the media timeout. Roosevelt comes out with full court pressure on the Huron Tigers. Carter Porish in, Davis chase out. I think Davis had a little look from the trainer during that timeout. Inbounds, Carter Porish. He's got Thiab on him. He'll get into the front court. Thiab, really a lot of body there. A lot less has been called in this game. Now Mason Juergens comes up to the top of the key. Into the paint, stop. Now high post, low post. Here's the spin move. Elwine lost it on the way up, gets his own rebound. Missed again, and on the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball. Possession will keep it with the Huron Tigers. Well, Huron's getting the basket, but give Roosevelt credit. They're not backing off, even with their foul trouble. And I think somebody actually got a hand on that first shot by Blake. Huron run the out of bounds. Miles Elwine, three, got it! Needed it, got it. Miles Elwine with the three. Timeout, Huron Tigers. 4:21 to go in the third quarter. Huron up one. We'll take a timeout here of... Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Off the Huron timeout, first of the game for either team. Roosevelt on the attack, now down by one. Schmaus will drive into the paint, lost the ball off his foot, saved it back in. Nice play to Bylander. Bylander in the baseline, right back to Schmaus. Schmaus trying to back his way in on Juergens, now flips back to Bylander. Bylander on the right wing, top of the key, long three for Painter is short. Elwine with the rebound. And the Tigers a chance to extend the lead. Carter Porish into the front court. He'll go hard to the hoop. Turn, have it blocked. And back comes Bylander against Elwine. Down the floor, and he'll lay it in for two. Well, Huron just can't stand prosperity. And now down the floor, a blocking call going to go on Schmaus as he collided with Carter Porish. Schmaus will pick up his second. Boy, when Roosevelt gets that running game going, Huron just having a hard time getting down the floor. Third team foul on Roosevelt. There's only been one whistled on Huron here in the third quarter. Chase is back in for Huron, replacing Anderson Porish. So again, both teams still flirting with major foul trouble. Roosevelt has one guy with 4. Still pressure in the backcourt. Lob will come in the middle to Carter Porish. Gives back to Blake Elwine against Painter. Blake into the front court. Gets Huron into the offense. Blake on the left side. Still on the dribble. Gets a screen. Comes to the right. Blake goes back door and not a good pass. That should go Huron's way. It does. Schmaus got a hand on the ball. It was not an on-target pass by Huron, but I was right in line with it, and Schmaus definitely deflected it as it went by. And Huron will inbound it on the baseline. Go back door. They get it to Chase underneath the basket and lost it out of bounds. Oh, Huron just struggling to get anything going on offense. Bud Megan in front of the bench saying, we just need to settle down. Roosevelt 31, Huron 30, 3:15 to go in the third quarter. On the right side, Schmaus. Now Painter, he'll drive, go hard to the hoop, shoot over Chase, no good. Rebound by Miles Elwine. Good, well defended, and Bylander with the foul in the backcourt. Bylander, I think that's his third. And that'll be the fourth team on Roosevelt. Here on the bonus on the next one with 3:02 to go here in the third quarter. Yet that is 3 on Bylander. Again, pressure in the backcourt, and Bulal continues to be matched up with Elwine. Blake into the front court. Blake at the top of the key. Looks left, bounce past Juergens, whip it left side in the corner. Davis Chase, back up top, Blake Elwine. Blake at the top of the key, takes the 3. No good. Rebound underneath, and who's got it here on ball? I was completely screened out by the official, so I didn't see what happened after the rebound sequence started, but Huron keeps possession. Blake Elwine will inbound it. And we have a whistle and a we have a moving screen on Huron. Who'd that go on? I think it went on Davis Chase, a moving screen again away from the ball. I did not see it. It'll be Roosevelt ball with 2:38 to go, third quarter. That is the second team foul on Huron. So Chase will come out, Anderson Porish back in. And Chase Schuhart is in for the Huron Tigers as well. Right side, pitch it back to the right to Schmaus. Schmaus will go to the baseline, and offensive foul on Schmaus. I believe, let's check and see, it's an offensive foul. Yes, it is on Schmaus. Schmaus picks up his third foul. And 2:28 to go in the third quarter, and 31-30 Roosevelt. Inbounds, Huron in the backcourt, working on the pressure. Anderson Porish, now Blake Elwine. Blake will get it into the front court, and Huron will set up the offense. Blake outside will start the drive. Roosevelt wanted a charge, and a block going to go on Roosevelt. Roosevelt is furious, and I think they have a point. They could have called a charge twice there on Blake Elwine. And the Roosevelt faithful behind me are furious. First free throw good for Blake Elwine. He's got a baker's dozen, 13. We're tied at 31. And that's the third on Bulal. Remember, he got 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game, but has played a lot since then before picking up the third there. Second free throw bounces in for Elwine. And Huron leads 32-31, 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Riders in the front court, hand off to Schmaus, fakes the 3, drives to the hoop, kicks out. Up top, 3 for Bulal, no good. Rebound and the ball knocked out and controlled by Painter. No foul on Roosevelt. It was a big collision under the basket. Anderson Porish did get away with a bit of a shove there prior to the foul being called. Fouls on Bylander, that is his 4th, so Roosevelt now has 2 starters with 4 fouls, Bylander and Hoynes. And Anderson Porish to the line to shoot 2. Anderson with 11 points. Minute 55 to go, 3rd quarter, Huron up 1. Free throw is good. Skogsberg back into the game for the Riders. And he's out there with 3 fouls, as is Schmaus and Bulal. Second free throw is good. Huron up 3, 34-31. Schmaus at the top of the key. Right wing is Painter. Painter backs it out. Painter will drive, baseline, double team. Kick out Schmaus. He'll lean, kick back, threw it away. Stolen by Blake Elwine. Elwine to the front court. He falls down but gets it over to Painter. Roosevelt's got a guy who's injured. 3. Connor Porish! Porish drops in a 3 here on their biggest lead. 37-31, minute 20 to go. 3rd quarter. I spent too much time watching the injured Roosevelt player on the other end. In the corner, 3 for Schmaus is short. Elwine with the rebound. Minute 9 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here on a 6-point lead and looking to extend it. Blake Elwine up top, inside of a minute to go. 37-31 Huron. Bounce pass, Anderson Porish in the middle. Huron trying to be patient. Now flip back to Blake. Blake Elwine to the right, screen from Miles. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3 for Blake Elwine, and he's tripped after the shot. 3 free throws for Blake Elwine. Basically what happened there is Painter did not give Blake a spot to land after he shot. And that's where the foul came. No matter what these yahoos behind me are saying. 3 free throws, Blake Elwine. First one is good as Huron extends the lead. The foul on Painter was his 3rd. 38-31 Huron. 39-31 as Blake hits the second free throw and one more pending. 39-31 Huron. Now official talking to Schmaus, and he must have some blood on. He's going to have to come off the floor, and Bylander with 4 fouls is going to come in for Roosevelt. Yeah, they're looking at his shoe or something, so he must have a little blood, as near as I can tell. So Bylander in. Remember, he's got 4 fouls. 43 seconds to go. 3rd quarter. Huron up now by 8. And the 3rd free throw for Elwine, good. Huron up 9. Biggest lead either team. 40-31. 38 seconds to go. 3rd quarter. Skogsang gets it in the middle to Painter. Painter will drive. Lean in. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Carter Porish. Painter did a good job of aggressively going to the basket. He'll get 2 shots. Carter Porish picks up his 3rd. Just the 3rd team, though, on Huron. Shot clock is off, though, with 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Painter going to shoot the free throws, but first they have to wipe up the spot there where Painter and Porish went down. So Carter Porish with 3. Chase Schuhart has 3. I guess he's not on the floor at the moment. Now Huron doing a little huddle while they do the wiping up of the floor. Now Huron will settle back in. 40-31 Huron, late 3rd quarter. DeAndre Painter to the line to shoot two. First one is good. He has 9 points. That's his first point here of the second half. He is 8 of 10 shooting free throws. No, 6 of 8 shooting free throws. Second free throw is good. Got them both. The lead is 7. Shot clock off. Porish and Blake Elwine, they kind of back off now. See if Huron can hold it for a shot. It's hard to hold it for 30 seconds against Roosevelt, though. Painter up top there with Blake Elwine. 18-17 to go in the third quarter. Huron up 7. Blake continues to dribble it out. 10 seconds. Here's the screen. Elwine on the baseline. Pulls up with the 15-footer short. Rebound for Roosevelt. They got 4 seconds to work with. Long three. No good. And that will end the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Huron up 7. 40-33. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Emil Federal Credit Union has an opening for a consumer loan officer in Huron, South Dakota. We're searching for a motivated individual who enjoys working with others to build strong relationships and to be part of a team where contributions are valued. This full-time position comes with a generous benefits package, including paid time off, employee discounts, and various insurance options. If supporting others on their financial journey inspires you, apply today on Indeed. Emil Federal Credit Union is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Here we go. We head to the fourth quarter. Roosevelt 40, Huron 40, Roosevelt 33. Roosevelt will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Schmaus gets him into the offense, takes the handoff on the right side. Looks inside, trying to get it in. Low post, there goes the Thiab. Thiab on the baseline, goes reverse layup for two. Pretty play by Cole Thiab. His first bucket of the game, and Roosevelt has it down to 5. 40-35 on the first possession of the fourth quarter. Huron needs an answer. Keep your momentum. Blake Elwine way outside against Painter. Elwine, double team, now in trouble. Flips it off to Porish, low post. Trying to find Davis Chase. Now there goes to Davis as he comes out on the baseline. Back up top, Anderson Porish in the corner. Blake Elwine. Blake leans in, lost the ball, picks it up, banks it in for 2. Shot clock was running down 2. Huron answers, back up by 7. First minute of the fourth quarter. Inside, Skosberg, a nice move. Missed the shot as Davis Chase made him change the shot, and a foul. Is it a foul on Skosberg or just out of bounds off of him? It's going to be Huron ball. I thought they're going to call a push-off on Skosberg. Instead, they just said off him. And it'll be Huron ball off the miss by Roosevelt with 7:01 left in the game. Huron up 7. Painter guarding one-on-one with Elwine. Blake gets by him, gets to the free throw line. Back door, there it is. Davis Chase got stripped on the way up, and last touch by Chase. He was going up. Davis thought he got fouled, and they gave him the strip. Pretty tough call to go against Huron. A break for Roosevelt. Let's see if the Riders use it. 42-35, Huron leading early fourth quarter. Painter, top of the key, left side Bulal. Bulal cross court, Schmaus in the corner, fakes into the paint, trying to shoot, spins, and then finally a foul going to go on Huron. He kept spinning, and Huron kept trying to get to the ball. Porish, Anderson with the foul, his third, and C.J. Schmaus to the line to shoot 2. Schmaus with 3 points, all in the first half. He's 3 of 4 from the line. 6:31, an eternity left in this game if you're wearing black and orange. Schmaus free throw is good. He now has 4, again, all from the free throw line. 42-36, Huron. One more shot for the senior, C.J. Schmaus. Got them both. And we have a timeout, Roosevelt. 6:31 to go in the game. 42-37, the lead 5 for Huron. Timeout 1 minute, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Locally and served in the area since 1972. They have large roll-off dumpsters for any side project you have. Garage cleanouts, downsizing, remodels, shingles, new construction. Medema Sanitation can help. Fast, reliable, same-day service, and many sizes to choose from. For more information and prices, give Medema Sanitation a call at 996-4701. Medema Sanitation, fast, reliable, same-day service.
Hey, Tiger fans, if the game's got your heart racing faster than a full court press, Fucker's Flower Shop in downtown Huron has just the thing to help you breathe easy. Beautiful flowers. Whether you need a victory bouquet, sorry I yelled at the ref bouquet, or a gift that says, I promise I'm calm now, Walker's is your full-service flower and gift shop. Give us a call at 605-352-2100. Walker's Flower Shop, downtown Huron. Making Huron look good, one bouquet at a time. Go Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Full timeout taken by Roosevelt. Each team has used one timeout, so you know there are going to be a lot of those here down the stretch. Schmaus had to go back to the locker room. I think he had to exchange shorts with one of his teammates. He's not on the floor at the moment. Anderson Porridge gets it into the front court. Picked up his dribble, needs some help. Comes back to the right to Davis Chase. Chase now back up top. Juergens will get here onto the offense. High post, Anderson Porridge gets it back to Blake Elwine on the baseline. Blake backs it out a bit, looking for Miles. Goes back door, there's Davis Chase, bobbled it, reverse layup, no good. But the rebound and a foul gonna go on Roosevelt? Nope, it's on Davis Chase. Davis couldn't get the reverse to go, and he also picks up his 4th foul for his efforts. Carter Porridge in, Davis Chase out. Boy, Huron's had a couple of opportunities, and just like that, Roosevelt's got a chance to get it down to a one-possession game, and we got all kinds of time left in this one. 6:01 to go in the contest. And Schmaus quickly back in now. I think he's got a different pair of shorts on now. Left side Bulal. Bulal feeds in the corner. Skogberg under the basket against Blake Elwine. Knocked away by Blake. Who's going to come up with a loose ball? Painter does, and he'll bring it back up front. So Huron couldn't grab the loose ball, and another chance here for Roosevelt. Painter comes off to the right side. Long three for Painter. Yes. Painter a deep three, and it's a 2-point game. 42-40 Huron. Huron led by 9. And it's a 9-1 run by Roosevelt going back to the third quarter. Huron needs an answer. Juergens, left wing up top. Porridge, right side to Miles Elwine. Now Porridge. Anderson inside. There's Blake Elwine underneath, and he's fouled. He was surrounded by white jerseys. 2 free throws pending for Blake Elwine. Blake back to where he's shooting a lot of free throws like he normally does. He only shot, I think, 4 last night. And not sure who that foul was charged to. Free throw is good for Elwine Blake. Blake now with 20 points. He's trying to match up who has, I don't know who that foul was on. Now Schmaus has to go off again. And I guess he's still got a bleeding problem on a finger or the wrist. So the official sends him off again. And Joseph Vortherms, who hasn't played a lot, is back into the game for Roosevelt. Huron back up by 3 with a second free throw pending for Blake Elwine. Second shot for Blake is good. Huron gets the lead back to 4. 5 minutes to go in the game. Semifinal in the AA. Painter just hit the big three. Steps back, gives off to Skogsberg. Skogsberg into the paint, gets tied up with Juergens. Juergens with the steal. Mason Juergens, the big defensive play down the floor. Anderson Porish glides in, misses the layup. Connor Porish with the putback. Porish misses, Porish puts it back. Huron back up by 6. 4.5 minutes to go. Roosevelt's turn to answer. Oh, Painter almost had a double dribble there. He's in the paint, puts the shoulder down off the glass, no good. Rebound Skogsberg, gets it back to Painter. Reverse layup blocked and a foul gonna go on Huron. Painter's been working hard. He has been a big difference in this game for Roosevelt. Fouls on Carter Porish, that'll be his 4th. And we've reached the final media timeout of the game. 4:15 to go. Huron 46, Roosevelt 40. Timeout 1 minute, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Back in Rapid City, final media timeout of the game. 2 free throws for DeAndre Painter, who has 13 in the game off the bench. Free throw is good. He's been good from the free throw line tonight. He's 8 of 9. Roosevelt back within 5 with a second free throw pending. Chase Schuhart back in for Huron. Second shot is no good. Connor Porish grabs the board. The lead remains at 5. Blake Elwine bringing the ball up against Painter. Gets it across the timeline. Huron into the offense. Left side is Juergens. Juergens, left side, Schuhart back up to Juergens. Now it's Blake Elwine on that left wing. Backs it out inside of 4 minutes to go. Blake fires a 3. No good. Rolled off the rim. Rebound though, Carter Porish, and he's fouled. Carter Porish has been doing some work here in the 4th quarter. Blake, boy, that 3 rolled all the way around the rim. You think it would have found gravity. It did not. But a foul on Roosevelt. And Anderson Porish back in for Huron. Foul is on Schmaus. That's his 4th. Nobody's fouled out, but there's, at least 5 players with 4 fouls in the game. Inbound in the corner to Blake Elwine. Blake against Painter. Blake into the paint, looking back door. Fadeaway shot, no good. Bilal with the rebound. Roosevelt a chance to get it down to a 1-possession game again, down 5, 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Painter backs it out against Porish. Comes left, picked up by Juergens now. Painter on the drive, and a little reach-in gonna go on who? Goes on Mason Juergens. That'll be his 4th. So Juergens, Chase, and Carter Porish all have 4 fouls for Huron. Plus, that is the 4th team foul on Huron. Roosevelt will have the bonus the rest of the way. Lob comes out to Bylander. He hasn't been in for a while. He's back on the floor. Drive by Bulal will go to the hoop. Blocked by Blake Elwine. Will stay with Roosevelt. And Roosevelt will inbound it on the baseline with Painter. Painter lobs it up, and nice catch out there by Thiab. Now Bylander, top of the key. Bylander comes left. They go inside, got the mismatch there with Thiab against Juergens. Now double team, and Thiab missed the bunny, gets his own rebound, gets fouled by Blake Elwine. And it'll be a Cole Thiab at the line to shoot two. Blake Elwine picks up his second. Now Roosevelt in the bonus the rest of the way. 3:03 remaining. Huron 46, Roosevelt 41. Thiab his first trip to the free throw line. He has 2 points in the game. The lefty free throw is good. He does not have the prettiest motion to shoot a free throw, but it went in. I didn't even realize till now he was left-handed. Second shot for Thiab to make it a one-possession game. Missed it. Rebound one-handed, Anderson Porish. 46-42, Carter Porish into the front court. He'll wait for some help. Still on the dribble, hands it off, and the ball tipped away, but controlled by Blake Elwine. Huron needs a score. Blake attacks to the hoop, and he traveled. He was trying to split the double teams. Huron turns it over with 2:48 to go. 46-42. Huron. Tigers, though, have not been able to put the ball in the basket the past few trips up the floor. Painter. Pitch in the corner. Bylander fakes, drives, shoots over Carter Porish. No good. The ball tipped out and controlled by Miles Elwine. Huron into the front court. Blake Elwine hard to the hoop. And a blocking call will go on Roosevelt. That was another one of those 50-50 block charge. It goes Huron's way. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot two. Fouls on Skogsberg. That's his fourth. And 2 shots here for Blake Elwine. Every point is critical, and he makes the first one. Huron back up by 5, 47-42, 2:29 remaining. 2-possession game any way you look at it as Elwine lines up the second free throw. Got it. And a timeout Huron. 2:29 remaining. Huron back up by 6. Timeout 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
Huron timeout. They have 3 remaining, 1 full, 2:30. Begeman still has 4 on that Roosevelt bench. Roosevelt quickly up the floor with Painter. 2:25 remaining. Huron up 6. Bulal top of the key. Bulal gets a screen. Had the roll, didn't get it to him. Bulal in the corner. Painter, he'll go baseline. Cut off with the double team. In trouble. Again, the baseline gets it back out to Bulal. Reset for Roosevelt. Bulal again starts a drive. Lost the ball. Picked up by Huron. Huron gets the turnover. I think it was Anderson Porish that got the hand on the ball. Huron a chance to extend the lead. Blake into the paint, and he's going to turn it over. Ball on the floor. Arrows keeps it with Huron. Nearly a turnover, but Huron will keep possession with 1:54 to go. Huron 48, Roosevelt 42. A trip to the state championship with Lincoln on the line here tonight in Rapid. And now a timeout, Huron. Timeout Huron, 1:54 to go, up 6. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Basket is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
1:54 remaining, 114 long seconds. Well, really for both teams. Huron 48, Roosevelt 42. Huron will inbound it on the baseline after a 30-second timeout. Carter Porish will trigger. Gets it to Miles Elwine, left wing. Bring it up top. See if Huron runs a little clock here. Now, Roosevelt still has a foul to give at this point. Elwine back up top. Miles Elwine for three. Yes! Boom! Miles Elwine, a huge three. Huron up 9. 51-42. Minute and a half to go. Painter with the answer, no good. Blake Elwine with the rebound. Foul on Roosevelt. Oh my, oh my, oh my. 51-42 Huron, a minute 28 left. A huge three for Miles Elwine, and Huron's up 9. We're not there yet. The foul was on Roosevelt. Next one will put Huron in the bonus. Anderson Porish gets by Bylander. Bylander with 4, and about everybody has 4 for Roosevelt. Lob back to Blake Elwine. Huron can afford to run some clock here. Minute 16, minute 15, up 9, screen. And the ball tipped away, and Miles Elwine, good job of grabbing that, and he's fouled. Miles Elwine will go to the line. I believe that is the 5th team foul on Roosevelt, and that will be the... Is that the 5th foul? Yep, that is the 5th foul on Painter. Painter had an admirable night tonight for Roosevelt. He, as much as anybody, kept them in the game with 14 points, but he fouls out with a minute 9 to go. Miles Elwine will shoot 2. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. 51-42 Huron. Free throw, good. And that makes it a 4-possession game for the Huron Tigers. 69 seconds left. Tiger Nation is on their feet opposite me. Second free throw is good for Miles. He has 8. Huron is up by 11. Roosevelt's got to hurry. Skogsberg gets forced a shot up, no good. Rebound Porish. He was trying to draw a foul as well. And we're inside of a minute to go. Huron up 11. Blake Elwine into the front court. He's triple team, finally fouled, gets knocked down. And Blake Elwine to the line. You can feel it, but we're not there yet. We're Huron Tigers, nothing's easy. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. 49 seconds left for a date at the championship. No good. Blake Elwine misses his first free throw of the night. He had hit 15 free throws in a row before that miss. Second free throw, short. Rebound, missed them both. Here comes Roosevelt. They got to hurry. Schmaus, he'll drive, don't foul. Kick out in the corner. 3 for Bilal. No good. Rebound. Get it up ahead to Mason Juergens. He'll go down. He tried to bank it off the he tried to take it off the bank board to get it to Blake Elwine, and they missed, and it did not work. Mason, you haven't scored. Take the layup. Shot clock off. 33 seconds left. Huron up 11. Schmaus fires a 3. Short. Rebound. Roosevelt the 2, and he's fouled. Didn't want that, but 22 seconds left. Tiger Nation, we're getting close. Foul was on Carter Porish, his fifth. He'll leave the game. He scored 5, including a key 3 late in the game. Davis Chase back in. And a big hand for Carter Porish. Now we need to wipe something off the floor again. I'm not sure. 22.3 seconds left. Huron 53, Roosevelt 42. At the free throw line is a Cole Thiab. Got the first one. He's got 4 points. One more shot for the lefty, Thiab. Got them both. The lead is 9, 53-44. Roosevelt pressing, but not real hard anymore. Miles Elwine, Blake Elwine in the front court. Anderson Porish. Mason Juergens hangs on to it. Thiab back to Blake Elwine. This thing's over. Huron Tigers are going to the championship. The final. Huron 53, Roosevelt 44. Be here in Rapid City tomorrow night. 7:45 Central start. Huron and Lincoln for the championship. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Autoglass postgame is next on Dakota Sports.
Power, performance, and proven genetics to your herd? Come out to Kaufman Livestock, where Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman are offering registered Simmental bulls for sale by private tradies. These bulls are bred for durability, disposition, and real-world results. Stop by the farm anytime to look. Visitors are always welcome. Give them a call today at 605-350-0498 or 605-350-3415. That's Kaufman Livestock. Quality genetics, family-owned, South Dakota strong, and proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Oh my goodness, we're going to the championship. Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Lincoln for the AA title tomorrow night. The ironies are all around. The last time Huron made the championship was in 09. The opponent, Sioux Falls Lincoln. One of the players on that team, the current coach of Lincoln. Bottom line, I don't care. We're going to the championship. 7:45 tip-off tomorrow night here on Tiger. Let's do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. See if I can get everything put together here. There we go. Lincoln defeated Harrisburg tonight, 53-48. Huron 53, Roosevelt 44. Consolation, Watertown 71, T Area 68. And Brandon Valley defeated O'Gorman 56-52. In the Class A, it'll be West Central and Sioux Falls Christian, pretty much as expected. Sioux Falls Christian defeated Hamlin 58-47. West Central defeated Clark Willow Lake 56-41. And Consolation, St. Thomas More defeated Groton 94-92, double overtime. Shining Eagle Butte edged Stanley County 58-57. And in the A championship, Castlewood a chance to repeat as they defeated Lyman 56-28. Freeman, the opponent. Freeman outlasted Wall 74-70. Consolation, Aberdeen Christian 52. Viborg Hurley 49. DeSmit 50. And Sully Buttes 43. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. 111 Dakota Avenue North. We'll be back after this timeout of 2 minutes. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
30 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back in Rapid City, we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. Coach Bud will be out shortly, and we will talk about this one and set up a berth in the state championship tomorrow night out here in Rapid. Huron 53, Roosevelt 44. Roosevelt now 18-5 on the season. DeAndre Painter, boy, he was the main guy. He was the biggest thorn for Huron tonight off the bench. 14 points. Memphis Bylander had 10, and he had 8 of those in the first quarter. Had foul trouble the rest of the way. Then I have 5 points apiece. Justin Boulall, C.J. Schmaus, all on free throws. Schmaus, that was a great job defensively on him tonight. Bryson Skosberg had 5, and Cole Thibaugh had 5. For Huron, 23 for Blake Elwine, 13 for Anderson Porish. Miles Elwine with 8, all in the second half. A dagger 3, and then added on a couple free throws after that. 5 points for Carter Porish. He had a big 3 right in that stretch where Huron first got the momentum going. And 4 points for Davis Chase. And I'm going to give Mason Juergens, he had no points, but I'm going to give him an asterisk 2 points because he gave up a wide open layup at the end of the game in order to try to do an alley-oop to Blake Elwine off the bank board late. He would have had an easy layup off that, but instead tried to hit it off the bank board and let Blake get a dunk. Didn't happen, so an asterisk 2 for Mason Juergens. I'm going to do that as well. Shooting in the game, again, boy, Huron just struggled shooting the ball tonight, but they made it work while Roosevelt wasn't much better. Roosevelt 12 of 41 from the field, 29%. 3 of 16 from the three, 19%. Roosevelt was 17 of 24 from the free throw line. Huron 11 of 40, just 27.5%. 3 of 13 on threes, but here's the key stat in this game. Huron was 28 of 32 from the free throw line. Blake Elwine was 15 of 17, and Anderson Porish was 7 of 7. Rebounds in the game, Huron had 34, Blake Elwine with 13, so Blake finishes with the double-double, 23-13. Porish had 5. 27 rebounds for Roosevelt, and Bryson Skosberg led the way there, or Memphis Byline, or exceed, nope. Let me get the line straight. Yeah, it is. Skogberg had 8 to lead Roosevelt. 13 turnovers for Huron, 15 for Roosevelt. But the big stat to concentrate on, look at the end on the scoreboard. It's Huron 53, Roosevelt 44. Huron and Lincoln will play for the championship tomorrow night here in Rapid City. Timeout 2 minutes, back with the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game as we wait for Bud to come up. I can hear a celebration going on behind the stands opposite way to me, so I know the boys are out of the locker room. We'll talk to Bud. We'll pick that Signature Plus player of the game and set up a championship tomorrow night for the Huron Tigers. Timeout 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
For recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back as we continue on the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game, and we visit with head coach Tim Buddenhagen. The Tigers back in the state championship for the first time since 2009, also against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Lincoln head coach was on that team as well, so we have a few parameters. We'll get to that coming up. And Coach, once again, this almost felt like one of those 70s, early 80s AA games, really ESD more than just a Sioux Falls school, as both teams struggled to shoot the ball all night. Points were at a premium. Defense was physical. Defense was in the face. Our boys just needed to make that run. We found it in the third quarter.
Yeah, we did. Carter hits that big three. Miles hit one up top, gave us separation. Blake worked his tail off all night trying to get the ball into the paint as much as possible. But, they were collapsing. Luckily, Andy got some runouts, got some layups, which was nice. And then, like you said, we got separation. Our kids were gritty on the defensive end. We talked about all the time that we got to get stops. It's going to come down to not if we can score, if we can stop somebody. And tonight we did a really good job. We didn't give up too many threes, maybe 3. The last time they had 14, so and they shot 12 of 41. We were much better with 11 of 40, but I thought we controlled the paint tonight, kept them out of the paint. And I just can't say enough good things about our guys. Rebound-wise, we got 14 offensive, 20 defenses. We won the rebound battle by 7. Those are all the toughness things that we talked about. I think we took 2 or 3 charges. We haven't done that all year. We talked about tonight, you got to be the desperate team. And what does a desperate team look like? The desperate team rebounds. The desperate team's the first to the floor. The desperate team takes charges, and we did that.
From a defensive standpoint, one thing I'll say on that, too, C.J. Schmaus, he ended up with 5 points, all from the free throw line. We did an excellent defensive job on him because he's the engine that makes that team run. Yeah, and we knew that, and we tried it. Blake's done a great job with Clark. Blake's done a great job with Schmaus tonight. And then we got to continue to, he's probably going to have to guard Schaefer tomorrow night. So he's going to get his work cut out for him. We got to get some rest tonight, get the guys back to the hotel. Coaching staff will stay up till 5, 6 in the morning, get up, run, and then get to Black Hills State and have a little practice. And as far as Lincoln goes, they got the Gatorade Player of the Year in Sam DeGroot. So, they got weapons. You can't leave him in charge. You can't, Erickson, what I've watched them, I've watched their 2 games. He really hasn't had the best of tournaments so far shooting the ball. So he's key to come off as well. But they just have so many weapons. And while they're not as tall as us, they can still match our length pretty well. Yeah, they can. They can match our length, and then they're really good at finding each other and spreading the court and hitting shots. So we got to make it. We got to make it as tough as we can for them to get the ball in the paint and kick it. They'll run a lot of ISO with Schaefer and DeGroot, 2-man game. So we're going to have to figure out our matchup so that on a switch we don't get caught in a bad matchup. And then we just got to have fun now. This is where we want to be. Yeah. This is where Lincoln wants to be. We're both where we want to be at 745 Central. Yeah, we talked about it all year. There was a stretch in the season after the Lincoln game where we just weren't playing well and things weren't going well for us. And I think the guys just dug in, and then we just played better. We just started to play better. We believed in each other. Like I said, the assistant coaches put us in a great position offensively, and when they do that, they put us in a good position offensively. Our guys get comfortable, and then we run good stuff. And we haven't seen Lincoln for a while, so it'll be interesting to watch them tonight on film. Did you happen to see the boys when they went to move the? I did not. They knocked over the easel completely. It went over backwards because everybody was running towards it and nobody stopped. But hey, this is something to get excited about, plain and simple. And we'll wrap it up with this. I decided to stay till the end to ask you this because I know what happened last night. Tiger Nation, how about it? Oh, awesome. It was awesome. That was so loud. Yeah, when we got them going. I want them behind me tomorrow night. We got them going at the end of the game, and then we walked out, and they're chanting, and we walk out there, and it's just pandemonium out there. There's so many people that are so excited, and we told those guys, when you pull up to the arena tonight and when you're walking in, you got all those people there. They're cheering for Huron. It's a community thing. It's just not a school thing. There weren't a bunch of Roosevelt people out there cheering their people on and meeting them at the door, but our fans did. And I can't say enough about Tiger Nation and the people that we have here and the people that we have at home and all the support that we got. It just makes it worthwhile just to see their faces. 1 to go. Let's get it, man. I hope so. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers. Tigers on to the state championship tomorrow night. Sioux Falls, Lincoln, 7:45 Central tip-off. Timeout 2 minutes. We'll wrap it up here on Dakota Sports.
We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
MO Federal Credit Union